Sports Academy owners, are you ready to level up your academy? Whether you're starting out or you're a seasoned academy, growth is the name of the game. After working with many successful tennis academies, some of them making over $1 million in revenue each year, I have uncovered some powerful strategies that the uber successful sports academy directors use daily to grow their business. Today, I will share with you the top 20 proven strategies that will boost enrollment, improve training quality, and help your academy become the ultimate destination for athletes. To keep this video short, we've divided the tips into two parts, and here is part 2. Be sure to check out part 1 for more amazing tips. I added the video link in the description. Let's dive in. Part 1. Have an optimized website. When people search for the services you offer, make sure they can easily find you. And when they do, make sure your website is easy to navigate and has all the info they need. Clearly describe your programs, your services, your fees, your schedules, and your client testimonials. Have a clear call to action, such as register now, book now, all over your site so that it's very clear how they can be part of your amazing organization. Also, make sure they can easily book and pay for your services without having to contact you first. This is why we do not recommend call or email to register or Google Forms or Jot Forms because it can delay your sale or make you lose the client altogether. Of course, there are exceptions if your program is highly selective and you want to make sure that you interview or have an assessment of the player before you can accept them. Then obviously it's acceptable to have them call and email you before. But if you have a program that is generally open to anybody or it's during popular times such as summer, then you want to make sure that people book and pay right away. Also, make sure that your website is mobile friendly since most people now shop on their phone. I actually recorded another video specifically on this topic called 6 Tips to Optimize Your Academy Website and Generate More Registration. Check it out for even more details, and you can see the link in the description below. Number 2, have a great SEO and client reviews. You want to optimize your website content for local SEO by including keywords related to your academy's location, such as tennis academy in your city, your vicinity, or maybe your county, junior tennis lessons, summer camp, and things like that. So you want to make sure those are optimized so that people can find you when they're looking for those services in your area. You also want to use Google My Business and encourage your satisfied clients to leave reviews. This will boost your visibility in local searches, helping people find your academy a little bit faster. In fact, you can make it a process that at the end of each season or each month, you email your clients to ask for feedback on your programs and for positive reviews on Google My Business, Yelp, and other public places. Those reviews are incredibly important and they help you get more sales from strangers. Number 3, offer easy online registrations. A parents buying survey found that 68% of parents will read a book online without talking to anybody. This is even more enhanced with the Amazon shopping cultures. In our own internal study, we found that 40% of children's tennis registrations were done between the hours of 4 p.m. and 7 a.m., which is after business hours. So if you can clearly present your programs and make sure it is super easy for parents to book and pay at any time, you will naturally increase your registrations right away. Again, we recommend avoiding call and email to register unless, of course, it's an exclusive program. We recommend avoiding Jot Forms and Google Forms and other types of basic online forms for registrations because they create more friction in the registration process and they can delay your payment or make you lose the sale altogether. If you are competing with another academy and all things are equal, parents will go with the academy that makes it a lot easier for them to register and book right away over the academy that requires them to call, email, print the form, or just go through hoops in order to register. Number 4, have a solid academy management system. When it comes to creating your classes, camps, events, private lessons, if creating the class does not automatically set up many other functions such as attendance tracking, payment history, pending payments, email receipts, reports, and things like that, then you are likely wasting time and you do not have a real academy management system. This is what I mean exactly. In the process of managing your academy, class creating is just one part of what you need. Once you have the registration, you also need to track payments, make sure that everybody who is registered has paid. You also need to keep a history of all payments per student, per family, as well as their attendance records. In addition to that, you want to make sure that each student is in the proper class roster so you can assign a coach. You also want to be able to quickly email or text all the parents of students in a class within a few clicks. If you're still using Google Forms and Jot Forms to do it, then you have to set up many other trackers separately and be diligent at manually updating it with attendance records and payments and refunds and things like that. And this is an absolute waste of time, even if you have less than 100 active students, and there's definitely a better way to do that. So you want to use an automated integrated management system like Timmy that already connects all those trackers for you and organizes that information for you. So once a registration and a payments are received, the information is shared all across the system and it gets updated automatically in so many places that you can easily find within a few clicks on the system. That is the power of a great automated academy management system. And if you would like to grow, you want to be able to have that in place so that you can better service your client and save a lot of time on admin work. Number 5, host events and tournaments. You want to organize competition. Hosting local sports tournaments and friendly matches will bring attention to your academy and helps you really grow your network. You can also run regular clinics and workshops to showcase your training programs and recruit new talent. It's always a good idea to have almost like an open house where people can come and have a taste of how amazing your academy really is. And you want to have those annual showcases, invite local schools, parents, and the community to visit and experience your academy's training programs and facilities. That will be a great way to just get your name out there, get tons of contacts, and grow your academy. Number 6, showcase your work on social media. Number 5 was about hosting events. And as you're doing that, you want to make sure that you have a designated person to record your day and assemble the best footage for your social media. It's really important for you to showcase your work and solidify your brand online. That will go a long way. Plus, it will give you tons of material to either update your website, promote it to your clients, have content for social media. So just really making sure that somebody is recording and putting together your marketing material is extremely important. Number 7, build a strong referral program. Word of mouth and referral programs are two of the best ways to grow your business. We all know that, but we're not always intentional about it. Make it a part of your normal operations to incentivize referrals, offer discounts or perks to current members who bring in new athletes. This can boost enrollment through word of mouth. You also want to stay connected with past athletes and their parents and invite them to refer new students. You want to sometimes invite them at one of your showcases or one of the community events that you have to just let people see how wonderful your program is doing at building great athletes. And obviously, you want to keep posting and sharing about the stories, and this will help bring new clients because they are a testimony of how successful you are. So the bottom line is whatever you choose, whether it's referrals or an alumni network, be consistent with that and watch yourselves grow. Number 8 is commit to community engagement. If you can build a solid brand name in the community, you always have more open doors for your business. To do so, you can go through outreach programs where you can partner with community centers or nonprofit organizations to run sports programs for underprivileged youth or just specific type of people who may not otherwise have access to your programs. This is a good deed that will grow your academy's reputation and your bottom line. You also would like to have some volunteer initiatives where you can encourage athletes and staff to volunteer at local events, obviously wearing your logo, so that they can foster goodwill in the community. I know we're all busy, so this doesn't have to be every month or every week, but you want to plan to do something at least a few times a year and make sure it is well recorded and shared on all your website and social media platforms, and also in the email communication that you have with your clients on a regular basis. Which leads us to number 9, create a strong email marketing regimen. To stay top of mind, you want to be in frequent communication with your clients. If you are not actively promoting the start of a season or summer camp or a special event, then you want to create a once a week email regimen where you can share any news about the academy, any student success stories, any upcoming events or tips. This frequent communication will help keep your name fresh in your clients' minds and can also motivate old clients to come back or remind other clients to refer your academy to their friends. The key here is to make it intentional and part of your process to communicate at least once a week with your clients. It doesn't have to be long, it can just be something so that they know that you're here and that you care. Number 10, use text messages strategically. Studies show that text messages are now the best way to get a hold of people, but because it's so personal, you certainly do not want to send too many text messages or you could get blocked by the phone providers. But from a strategic standpoint, mass texting your clients to promote events as the deadline to register approaches or to remind them of an important event is always a good idea. You may also use text messages to remind them of past invoices or offer open spots that you have on your wait list. Text messages are powerful, but just make sure you use a system that allows you to mass text people at scale from your computer or any device. Even better will be to have a system that allows you to schedule those messages to make sure that they go out at the right time, even if you're not available to press the button. So here we go. Those were some of the tips that we've seen being implemented successfully by sports academies, especially tennis academies, to be successful. So go ahead and try some of those tips and let us know in the comments how it worked for you. If you need more details on how to implement a tip, simply email us at support@gotimi.com and we'll be happy to help. Also, find in the description box the link to part 1 of this series. So we had 20 tips total, but we had to divide them into 2 parts, and you can find part 1 in the description below. Keep on shining, keep on growing, and thank you for watching. If you found this video useful, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, check out our other videos on how to reduce your academy's admin work so you can really focus on growing your business. And remember, if you are buried in administrative work and want to quickly delegate that to a professional team of executive assistants, click on the link in the description below and we'll be happy to help. Thank you. Bye.